is a day we've been waiting for the past 2 years. Very few people in this world are fortunate enough to have the chance once to build a bank from scratch, take on the big traditional incumbents, using a distribution model that's never been proven before. Even fewer people have the privilege of seeing that brand and distribution model exceed beyond our expectations. Even fewer people in this world have the opportunity to try again, to do it better. And this time, in a market double the size of South Africa, with a stronger proposition. It's a little South Africa. With a stronger proposition in the team. And most importantly, a partner in the GoTyme group who have not only disrupted and democratized one industry before, they've been able to do it again and again. And the slides are going to catch up. You're going to see Universal Arena, you're going to see Central Pacific. So we have a saying in our business. It's actually written into our value statement. And that saying is that we are a good home for those with scars and unfinished business. So even though at Tyme we've had some success, even though Abed and many others on our team from GCash have had success, even though Raymond and the folks from Tyme have had success, Jojo at Wayne in his day, we have unfinished business. And that unfinished business here in the Philippines is unmet financial potential. So on one hand, our industry combines fintechs, digital banks, traditional banks. Over the last 10 years, we've moved the needle on basic banking products, transactional accounts. But we have completely failed going beyond that. So this is what we mean by unmet financial potential. So to get more specific, where have we failed? Where is that unmet potential sit? First, on credit. So less than 3% of Filipinos have access to affordable credit, like a credit card. This means that for their short-term borrowing needs, they end up going to the informal market, paying 10 to 20% per month. So if you take a step back and you look at how much someone spends on interest payments throughout a year versus what they borrow, they actually spend more in interest payments. The second area we've failed as an industry is on insurance. Again, less than 3% of Filipinos have access to insurance. What does this mean? It means that those individuals are just one unlucky event away, whether it's a flood, a typhoon, a fire, from having a financial shock that takes them months, if not a year or two, to recover from. And the last one where we have failed, the last area where we have failed, is on investments. And this one is actually closer to 1%. Close to only 1% of Filipinos have access to high-yield investments like stocks, bonds, or equities. So this is where we've fallen short as an industry. So this is our unfinished business. And this is really why GoTyme exists. This is why GoTyme Bank exists. We exist to unlock this financial potential. And by the way, often when media talks about financial inclusion and financial potential, they talk about this unbanked number. But what we're talking about here, these numbers behind us are for the entire population. So we're not talking about the destitute. We're not talking about those who don't have a bank account. We're not talking about those who are unemployed. We're talking about middle class and upper middle class Filipinos who are not reaching their financial potential. So this is why we exist. So for the first official time anyway, I'm going to step back and let the screen do the work and unveil the brand that's going to unlock the financial potential of all Philippines. I think the next natural question is, how do we unlock that financial potential? The short answer is, we are going to bring next level banking to the Philippines. So we're not talking about an incremental improvement on what exists today. We're talking about a step change. So in order to do this, or in order to illustrate this, I'm going to walk through a couple of the barriers that exist in the market today to unlock the potential. And I'm going to talk about how the traditional banks do it, how the pure digital banks do it, and then talk about how GoTyme can do it differently. So to start off with, getting an account. I think many of you, the Filipinos group especially, have experienced getting an account at a traditional bank. Hours, if not days, just to get the account open, minimum account balances. Then the card, you have to come back to the branch a week or two later. Now moving on to the pure digital banks. Yes, they made the sign-up process easier if, there's a big if there, if you have a high-quality phone, a high-quality camera, and you're comfortable with a selfie and an ID capture, which not everyone is. GoTyme Bank is going to open everyone an account in 5 minutes. We're going to issue that card for free everywhere around the country. The next big challenge is cash. So why does cash matter, you ask, in a digital offer? The reality is, cash is here to stay for the next decade. It's not going anywhere, especially as you move out of the national capital region. So in order to build a compelling cash offer, a compelling digital banking offer, we need to solve for cash. Traditional banks, yes, you can go in, do that traditional, deposit slip, wait in line. But the problem in traditional banks is they're often not located in as good of locations as retail stores. And their operating hours are much shorter than retail stores. Then if you look to the pure digital banks, the ones in the market so far, maybe they have a partnership where you get expensive cash in, cash out, but it's actually not a focus of theirs at all. GoTyme Bank, we're going to give everyone free cash in, cash out nationwide for the Robinsons retail. So we're going to start with the supermarkets and department stores. I can tell I'm scaring Ravina a little bit. But in the next couple of months, it will be available nationwide. The last and most important barrier is how do we build trust? How do we accelerate trust? Because at the end of the day, banking with people's money is all about trust. The traditional banks, I'm not going to gloss over there, some of them have 150-year-old brands. So there is some trust in the traditional banks. But the traditional banks also have challenges. The traditional banks have hundreds, if not thousands of products, and they're complicated. They're hard to understand. They leave many people behind. The traditional banks also have customer service, and I'll put it politely, that leaves much to be desired. Hard to get them on the phone. If something goes wrong with a transaction, probably waiting weeks to get your money back. The pure digital banks, they're actually inherently flawed when it comes to building deep trust. The reason for this is people still seek that personal interaction. To build trust, some people often want to see, touch, and feel the brand. The GoTyme Bank, this is the heart of what makes us different, is accelerating trust. And we accelerate trust first and foremost through our connection with the GoTyme. The second way we accelerate trust is through simple, compelling propositions that have already been proven at scale, so they're reliable in South Africa. The third way we build trust is through nationwide physical distribution, and most importantly, our brand ambassadors. So we're going to bring human touch to a digital offering. And last, which will sit again at the heart of our proposition, is customer service. Our team will deliver customer service with compassion and with empathy and a human touch. So, those are just a few examples of how we're going to bring next level banking to the Philippines. So, I look over to our shareholders, our board, our partners, in particular RHI, RLC, SEBPAC, Robinson's Bank, the collaborators. It's go time. Now, most importantly, is the GoTyme team already knows how to do this. To the entire GoTyme team, and by the way, now whether you like it or not, you're all part of the extended GoTyme team now. You're part of the extended movement.